I attend a university that time and time again has been acknowledged as the most politically active campus in the entire country. Day in and day out, we hear discussions across campus in classrooms, coffee shops, dorm rooms, and dining halls surrounding political and international issues, including the Middle East and Israel. And yet, even with a growing Middle Eastern community on campus, I agree with the David Project that the majority of college campuses across the United States are not hostile in nature toward Israel. At the same time, that doesn't mean that we have progress to make in this area. Even at American, one of the most politically active campuses in the entire country, we are seeing a growing sense of apathy among students towards Israel, primarily within our own Jewish community. The David Project's approach, one that is shared by numerous organizations here today, is one of relationship and coalition building. In essence, our shared mission on campus and here today is that we need to engage students in creating coalitions, forging relationships, to ensure that every student can express pro-Israel sentiments in a way that is meaningful to them. We as a community must take Israel out of the box that we've put it in and use Israel creatively to engage new sectors and communities across the campus spectrum. Building coalitions takes time, energy, and yet one simple conversation to get the ball rolling. One perfect example of how we are organizing students to cultivate these relationships is through engaging the lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and queer community on college campuses. American University has pioneered this. Time and time again, we have been recognized as the most gay-friendly campus in the entire United States and Canada. It's no secret that our campus is nicknamed Gay Jew. We have a large Jewish community constituting about 25% of the student body, and significantly larger than average LGBT community, estimated to be as large as 15% of the entire campus. As with so many college campuses across the United States, we are seeing a surge in LGBT activism and student organizing. As the chair of the National Union of Jewish LGBT Students, as was pointed, as well as a strong community organizer on campus, we saw this as an opportunity to engage an uninvolved spectrum on campus and engage a new cross-spectrum. Together, we created a strong coalition of campus and national partners to host a successful Out in Israel Month, effectively portraying Israel as a leader in LGBT rights and engaging 200 new students not Jewish in the conversation of Israel on campus. Yet this is just one example of the ongoing strive of the David Project to increase and broaden Israel support on campus. It is important for our professional organizations to work directly with students and campus partners to engage the broader community and not stir anti-Semitism and anti-Israel sentiments on campus. Through organizations here today, the David Project, Hillel, AIPAC, the Embassy of Israel here in Washington, and countless others, we together are able to empower Israel activists on campus to bridge these relationships, forge these coalitions, and continue the vital work of breaking apathy on campus. The research presented in a burning campus, as I've seen it through and through, demonstrates the reality on American college campuses and underscores the significance of relationship and coalition building in order to reach an ever-growing population of apathetic college students. At the end of the day, it boils down to the one key point. We must continue to engage new communities and work to effectively reach a broader cross-section of campus. Our organizations must work together to provide the resources necessary to engage students in creating coalitions and relationships to ensure that every student can express pro-Israel sentiments in a way that is meaningful to them. I'm going to repeat that point. We must work together to support students in forging relationships and coalitions to engage every single student to express pro-Israel sentiments in a way that is meaningful to them. It is the students on the ground, on college campuses, who know what works, what is happening daily, and together with their input, we can create these new relationships and continue to engage the entire campus community to understand Israel in a complex and sympathetic light.